is Xbox Era. We're an independent, community-funded publication focused on providing the best coverage and discussion of your favourite platform, Xbox. With best-in-class forums, a kick-ass Discord server, and awesome merch, XboxEra.com is your destination for the best news, reviews, and features focused on what you care about. With shows like the Xbox Era podcast, headlines, and a whole heap of Patreon-exclusive content, we're proud to be an independent publication completely funded by you. If you value having an outlet truly focused on your preferred place to play, you can become one of the cool kids by supporting us directly via Patreon. Just head to patreon.com/Xbox Era. You get cool swag and awesome perks, and we get to keep doing what we do. Become a part of the best Xbox community on the internet and help us grow even larger. Thank you for your support. Everything Xbox Era does is only made possible by the growing army of incredible Patreon supporters. Our MVPs and executive producers are all incredible people, but even more so are our grand benefactors, Croat56, Assassin, and Kevin S. All of this under the watchful eye of our lovely and benevolent CEO, Torn Raptor. If you want to become part of one of the best communities on the internet, head to patreon.com/Xbox Era, where your patronage can help keep us alive for another month. Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of Headlines, Xbox Era's twice-weekly gaming show that covers all of the latest and greatest from across this video game industry. Today's day is December the 11th. It's Game Awards Day. I'm your host, John, and joining me as always is reviews editor Jesse Norris.
Good morning.
Man, it's been a day.
Jerez said farewell. He threw his hammer, his ticket to hell. You're not hearing that because I don't have it set right. Thank you, Jerez, for the $12 tip. And I'll make it so John can hear it in the future.
That is so generous. And also, I love the little animation of that guy that pops up. What was his name? I
don't remember. I probably reviewed like 30 things since then. Yeah, like it's impossible.
I don't know why, but I was like Cujo, and I was like, no, that's a dog.
Okay, I'm going to do it again so you can hear it. Turn that off.
Oh, thanks.
I said goodbye. I said farewell.
How that didn't get... He didn't get a best soundtrack on, did it?
I don't think so, nor did it get like art direction or anything. It got here's our DEI award nomination, Games for Impact. I think that was about it.
Yeah.
And also accessibility. I think that was about it. That is Benji from South of Midnight.
It is.
And I do
best
have
song
myself
in the game, I think. Heads up though, speaking of audio, if you're a patron of Xbox Era, you get audio versions of these episodes available for you to listen to in Patreon in your preferred podcast app. But if you link it to Spotify, you can listen to it there instead. If you so choose, you can become a Patreon legend by heading over to patreon.com/Xbox Era. It's the best way to support us, don't you know? And it is Christmas, so if you're feeling generous, go on and do that.
In our thin little townhouse, this is our tree every year. There it is.
Yeah. And that is a good tree, man. That's a good tree. I like it. I approve.
Yeah, because we don't have like space for a tree otherwise.
Speaking of being generous and stuff, I'm not sure if you guys saw this or if you knew, but you can join Xbox Game Pass for just $1 we do.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's been a long time since I had that promo going. It was all the tiers too. Every tier.
Oh my God. Like, it's back. The first month is just $1. Look at all those games you can play from across the year. Good time to do it.
I mean, pretty much everyone watching here has probably already had Game Pass in the past, so we're probably not eligible, but, you know, if you found one of the 50 Xbox Series or consoles that are in stores across the nation and bought it for like a nephew or something.
To be fair, you could, if you wanted to, create a new Microsoft account, sign it up with that account, share it on that console, and make sure it's signed in, and then play everything that way. Like, you could do that.
That is what people used to say. They always, and that's all they ever did. They spent $24 a year every 2 years for Game Pass or whatever.
Yeah, smart people. Anyways, there's not much to chit chat to.
Yeah, we haven't really done any new. There's 13 things in here, and I deleted like 7.
No, but like in terms of site
our sites
that we've done.
Yeah, no, it's slowing down.
Tease a little something, but I'll save it when I'm talking.
I'm not allowed to tease what I have. It literally says in the review guide, "Don't say you have this." It's one of those ones where they probably don't want to get annoyed by people.
Fair.
If you're ever wondering why we can't say when we have something, it's generally to make the lives of the developers and PR company around them easier, because all the people who don't get it then start sending very sad emails or sometimes very angry emails.
That's true. Do you know what I will tease? Not content, because on Sunday I asked the team, "Yo, what are we doing this week? What have we got?" And Ursel said, Wednesday or Thursday, a review written by Ursel.
I'm looking here. What do we have scheduled? Same 3 things.
I can't see an article. I can't even see an article.
There's nothing there. There's nothing touched on. There's nothing scheduled. I have 2 things scheduled. Gyutza has 1 thing scheduled. Cat's working on a darts collaboration thing.
Yep.
That's it. There's nothing here that says Ursel Soul Blazers Masudi.
I'm just going to let that stand where it stands. Anyway, let's talk about some of today's video game news. And outside of Xbox Game Pass's dollar deal for the festive season, there's a little bit of news about Call of Duty. A couple of things to talk about here. Firstly, yesterday, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. The day before yesterday, the team released an update on Call of Duty, a message to the community on the Call of Duty blog. And there was several bits of information in there that may surprise. Posting on the Call of Duty blog, the team said, "First off, thank you for the feedback we have received over the last few months. Call of Duty has enjoyed long-standing success because of all of you, a passionate community that demands excellence and deserves nothing less. We also know that for some of you, the franchise has not met your expectations fully. To be very clear, we know what you expect, and rest assured we will deliver and over-deliver on those expectations as we move forward." Now, pause for a second. I think this is clear reference to the reception that Black Ops 7's campaign particularly had, without outright saying Black Ops 7's campaign was trashed by all and sundry.
But and also, it's like Modern Warfare 3's campaign was trashed, even though the multiplayer was way better. And then Black Ops 7 campaign was trashed, even though the multiplayer is way better. And people, the industry generally scores Call of Duty based on the campaign every year.
Which is weird. I mean, I wouldn't even say it was trash. I would say that it was 4 hours.
It was stupid.
Mental silliness.
Yeah.
But like, it played fine, so I was fine with it. But anyway, people feel how they feel. The media reacted how the media reacted. So I feel like there's a little comment there. They continue. With respect to Black Ops 7, we set our sights to deliver a spiritual successor to Black Ops 2, and the studios have poured their passion into making a great game that all of us are very proud of. But it's one thing for us to say it. More importantly, it's up to you to try and judge it for yourselves. So as it relates to Black Ops 7 and the future of Call of Duty, here's some important notes. You'll have the opportunity to play Black Ops 7 for free. That's right, starting next week, just in time for Christmas, they're opening the doors for everyone to jump in and play Black Ops 7 multiplayer and zombies for a free trial along with a double XP weekend, presumably on all platforms, which is fairly cool. Now, we could take assumptions from that they must have underperformed this year, but we'll get to that in a minute. Next, they said that they are committing to unprecedented seasonal support. Your continuing feedback will shape our seasonal updates over the coming months. Season 1 is the largest live season ever, and we're just getting started. We won't rest until Black Ops 7 earns its place as one of the best Black Ops games we've ever made. 3, our strategy going forward is changing, and this is the big one. We will no longer do back-to-back releases of Modern Warfare or Black Ops games. The reasons are many, but the main one is to ensure that we provide an absolutely unique experience each and every year. And if there was some criticism, I would absolutely level at the campaign was some of the reusable environments. We get why. We understand how game development works, and the fact that they made this in a year, couple of years, but the single player part perhaps. But yeah, that's a fair thing. So they're focusing on that, and then they've said that we will drive innovation that is meaningful, not incremental. While we aren't sharing those plans today, we look forward to doing so when the time is right. And they finish with, to be clear, the future of Call of Duty is very strong, and we believe our best days are ahead of us, given the depth and talent of our development teams. We've been building the next era of Call of Duty, and it will deliver precisely on what you want, along with some surprises that push the franchise and the genre forward.
You know
we
what
look
that
forward
is.
to welcoming you in, listening to you, and moving forward together.
They're dropping.
Interesting.
They're dropping Xbox One and PS4 next year. That's what
Yeah.
that has to mean. That's
That
always been
has
the
to
rumor.
mean that.
That's been the rumor. Every rumor's been right. The rumor for next year is a Modern Warfare 4, visual, spectacular, boots on the ground, hoorah war story, and the demilitarized zone of Korea. So
Be massive in theory, especially if it's back to boots on the ground like I want.
it's only been 2 years. Oh,
Yeah.
Jay Foley with the $3.33. Have a good day, guys. See you all tonight.
It is Expedition 33 Day after
Yeah.
all, apparently. Yeah, I feel like these are all sensible things for Call of Duty to do.
And I don't think there's changes. I think were already planned, but they're saying them earlier because of the fact that they put out a good game overall, but it being the exact same franchise, people were burnt out.
Hurts it. Look, people saw the boots on the ground resurgence of Battlefield,
Which is in terrible shape.
You've got the competition from Arc Raiders, and it's good. Like competition makes people buck their ideas up.
This is
not
what we
get
want.
complacent.
We want you to have competition, not to die, like everyone immediately was saying. Good, Call of Duty needs to die. It's like, okay, that's how many thousands of people that would be out of work if that ever happened? Like, Jesus.
No.
You want them to
bizarre
improve it and make it better because of the competition. Which it has been rough again. Like Battlefield always has this huge opening, and then just people forget even 2042.
I'm surprised that I haven't seen the Battlefield 6 has lost 93% of its player base since launch articles yet. Like, I'm genuinely surprised I haven't seen one.
The SEO and the sentiment around it has just been, let's be positive. $2 tip from Sherez. Honest chances for Expedition 33 to get Game of the Year? Very good.
Yeah, I think that's a lock, in my opinion. I might be wrong, but
it won't get Director of the Year. That will go to Kojima.
Yeah.
My guess.
Always. Jeff will make sure. Don't worry, Kojima. Jeff will make sure. Elsewhere on the Call of Duty front, they did put out a little tweet yesterday that did commit that while there's been lots of grumbling about Black Ops 7, particularly focused around the campaign, anecdotally from the people that we know, our own team that live and breathe the multiplayer, that have already got hundreds of hours in Black Ops 7 right now, they feel it's the best the multiplayer and zombies things has ever been overall as a package. So I feel like, unfairly, perhaps a little, there is a bit of, tourists coming in and just judging it on, I'll play 4 hours of campaign by myself, not even experience it as the co-op play that it was designed to be. And then I'll play 2 matches of this and a quick run around zombies and call it a
it'll be
review.
shitty. But there's been a thing I've been talking about with Fairy, and it's whenever you read the late reviews, they focus on the campaign, and then they very lightly talk around the zombies in multiplayer with a lot of takes you can pull directly from Reddit, where it's like they played the campaign, they didn't like it, they didn't probably play a ton of the multiplayer or zombies. It doesn't read like they do. And that's what the majority of the people who buy that game care about, but it is far and away less represented in actual reviews of Call of Duty every year. Which is why when Black Ops 6 had a very good campaign, it was an 84, whereas this has a mediocre campaign and became a punching bag, much like Modern Warfare 3 did, which is in like the 50s.
It did have that had a travesty of a campaign, but the multiplayer
so
was
did,
great.
So like Black Ops 4, was it, or 3 that didn't actually have one? You just did like round-based waves. Like I don't know, man. It's people get very mad about Call of Duty in the same way they get mad about like silly microtransactions, and the actual audience doesn't give a shit. The actual audience is like the thing they messed up on was having Modern Warfare, Black Ops. That was the mistake. But it also
which is now they're fixing it.
But it was also part of the get to our new tech stack for next gen only. Once we can finally, 6 years into the generation, leave the previous generation behind. That's really holding stuff back.
Yeah.
Because like these games run terrible on last gen.
Yeah, it's time for them to move on. Now, while we say all that, Call of Duty is still pretty popular. Microsoft or Xbox Game Pass tweeted out yesterday that in addition to being number one in November, Call of Duty closed out 2025 as the number one franchise on Xbox Game Pass for total players and hours all year. It was number one in November. It was number one for 2025. So at least on Xbox, people are still playing, on that dead platform that no one plays anymore.
But yeah, especially because like Black Ops 6 was the most successful Call of Duty ever. Yeah, people are like, yeah, it's dead. And it's like, man, last year was the best they ever did. They just need to freshen it up more often than not. And they have more than enough studios. They've got the couple in. I'm really curious what the elsewhere, because they have a tech studio in Poland, and then they also have like the new making an RPG for Infinity Ward studio in Poland. Like they have plans. They obviously have a lot of money. And I think one thing a lot of people don't realize is that whenever they've done their financials, that I'm pretty sure Call of Duty is like a 50% margin or above. Like the amount of money that goes in is crazy, but the amount of money that comes in is almost twice as crazy. Like it is a very profitable franchise. Which is not always the norm when your budget is that big.
Yeah, it's good times. Now, just last thing on Call of Duty, for fans of the franchise, you can look forward to a nice article from Gyotso later on this afternoon talking about Season 1. You do get to fight this massive iron giant looking guy and a T-Rex in Endgame. It looks absolutely bananas. He's been playing a bunch of that. He's got some impressions ready to go for a massive season like that. We also got the chance to chat directly with Treyarch and ask them a few questions about some of these plans. I think that's all going live at the same time later on this afternoon, 45 minutes from now. You should look forward to that. Give it a check out. Go read it out.
Does any of it have a video?
Let us know. Did he make a video?
No, I'm just wondering because, Fairy's video is coming today. Ursul's video is obviously coming today. So that would be our three notifications.
No, there's no video for this. It's just an article. It's just a website thing and an interview to read where we just got a chance to chat with a couple of the guys from Treyarch, the design directors for the game, and just ask them some questions. Did we want to go into campaign and ask some perhaps more painful questions around that? Yeah. Were we able to? Not really. I don't think they wanted to chat about that, but go give it a read when it goes live and enjoy. Next up in news, Microsoft posted a blog post earlier this week that advised that the ROG Xbox Ally made gaming on Windows better across all devices. Indeed, while the industry says that they are on the ropes following the announcement of the Steam Machine and the rise of Linux and SteamOS, Microsoft are kind of talking a little bit about all of the work that's gone into making the Xbox full screen experience working and partnering so closely with AMD across a number of technology stacks, and how some of that innovation has improved Windows overall. They talk about things like advanced shader delivery. They talk about the full screen experience and what that means to gamers wanting to just play video games and the resources that it saves. There's also stuff in there about improvements for Windows on ARM, DirectX improvements, ray tracing technology. It's all quite an interesting read. You can go check it out. I'll put a link in the chat for folks if they want to have a read.
They
through
seem
everything.
Committed in a way they've always only talked about before, but now it seems like they have to because the future plans are also Windows focused. And
Yes.
Windows sucks for gaming.
Yep. And it needs to be fixed, and they really do need to pay attention and do something good.
Windows is annoying for gaming, where it's not as automatic as we are used to. It can be fine overall. You look at any Linux distro, anything else, they've all got their issues, whereas Windows can work with anything. It's just a pain in the butt sometimes, where it's so back compat focused, like 50 years of spaghetti code all trying to work together.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The thing that they need to still embrace the fact that I'm a power user. I want to be able to go in and tweak and do whatever. But they also need to have a mode for people that do not want that. I just want to use this for games. That's the only reason it exists. Give me that functionality. Away we go.
Jay Foley, if Expedition 33 wins Game of the Year, I will do another community giveaway.
Ooh, he's a very generous fellow. Jay Foley, isn't he?
We have a giveaway up on the Discord right now for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on Xbox in the US, thanks to him.
Nice.
So sadly, when you get the code, it's region locked.
I was working on my personal Game of the Year list.
I haven't even thought about mine yet.
Man, it's hard. It's been a really great year for games. And there's I'm frustrated by our own rules that I can't include early access stuff because I really want to put Jump Space in there because I fucking love that game. But I also recognize that its time will come probably next year or something. But a friend of mine was talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 in our kind of WhatsApp chat, talking about games, and he told a story about how the game does not let you save whenever you want. Like, you can save if you're in a bed, you can save if you quit, or there's a potion that you can make to save your game, right? And he didn't realize that he had food poisoning, and he was out in the middle of nowhere doing a quest, and it was this massive struggle, and he was like, ah, and I was like, and that's why that game's not for me. Straight up, no fucking thank you. I do not need that stress when I'm trying to just chill out and play a game. I'll pass. But bless, it's all good fun. Next up in news, Microsoft in the view
there's something about this, John, that I don't think got pushed. This is the most expensive regular controller I think they've ever made. This retails for $100.
Wow. I think it's very limited as well, though.
Yeah.
This is the Fallout Pip Boy Xbox controllers that come in two forms: your Elite Series 2 Fancy Pants version and your standard, emulating the LCD LED screen of the infamous Pip Boy from the Fallout universe. In a controller. Ooh, it's pretty. It's green.
You can buy it outright, or you can go on the design lab. But the one on the right, the standard, does retail for $100, but it's on a pre-order bonus for $82.
It's very pretty. I like it.
They'll be going all the influencers and all the people. I'm sure Paris might get one and all them, but we won't.
Not us.
No.
We're not better. Honest, I swear. But it looks cool. And this is the second batch of Fallout themed controllers that
I like this one more.
Right?
The other one was very busy.
Do you like it more than the Voltec? I don't know if I do, and I like green.
I'm not a huge fan of this one, but the other one was just so busy that I was like, eh.
Fair. You're more of an understated design motif kind of chap. It's like when you get gaming merch and T-shirts and stuff. I hope everyone's it's Christmas jumper day here in the UK, apparently. So I figured I'd break out the festive Xbox Christmas jumper. But I hate it when games emblazon the logo over everything. I just want a piece of your art. I don't want to advertise you. Sorry. And it bugs me when merch fucking throws names in over everything. I don't know why.
Look how nice this is. It's just, it fits the design motif of Starfield perfectly.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say Starfield everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah. It's one of those things. Next up, seeing as we've had so much Expedition 33, let's repeat that Jay Foley tip one more time to segue us in. Sandfall Interactive has spoken a little bit about Expedition 33's budget in an interview with the New York Times, and nutshell here, apparently the budget was under 10 million USD. So now I'm rethinking my It shouldn't be in the indie games category, or maybe it should be. I don't know. Like, there's plenty of other indie games in that category that probably had like $2, $3, $4, $5 million budgets.
Yeah, it's always just really hard. It's like it's a budget category mainly. Do you have a big company behind you, or did you have some huge budget? Because like Baldur's Gate 3 counts, they are independent, but they had $100 million plus budget on Baldur's Gate 3 at Larian. So it's like, it's a hard one. Categories are hard, and I don't think they're very good at the Game Awards in general. But yeah, that's what they say, under 10 million, despite having like 400 people in the credits, because those people could also just be thanks mixed with did a little bit of contracted work. You never know. Whoa! The Cucumbo with a $3.43 says, beers and snacks acquired for tonight. Best of luck for all the Europeans staying up late.
Including me. I will be staying up late.
Man,
Fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
I would love to play this game again, but I really need... I'm probably going to stream Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on Friday a bit, maybe on Saturday. Because I want to try and get through that one as and where I can. I need to also be doing a stream for Keeper. And John, I'll do my voting early, I guess, but my article will probably be going live, like written a day before it goes live or something, because I need to play more. There's too much. And even though I've got like 65 things I have reviewed this year, 63 or 64, it won't be a top 10 for my article. It'll probably be a top 20.
Only 10 count.
The top 10 you can take for your voting, whatever, but it's my article will be a top 20.
Okay.
And also none of the
honorable mentions.
None of the games will actually have numbers next to them, so you just have to guess.
No, no. We will follow the same
comparative
format.
lists suck.
Thank you very much. It's not a comparative list. It's just what
I'm
is your absolute fave versus your. This still makes the top 10. Ooh.
And people are going to be mad at us because, again, like I don't know that anyone here on the team played Yote or Death Stranding, or Nick's the only one who's going to defend the Nintendo exclusives, pretty much. You might like Mario Kart World, but even then, that game really came and went compared to 8.
Yeah, I feel like it's not gonna, like, I don't know. We'll see how the Switch.
They're so far behind on tech and stuff on purpose. Like they don't want to push crazy things. They want to stick at a 1080p target that is not so fancy that it can't look nice at 4K unless you look at the ground or walls too closely. But like they tried pushing tech with Bonanza, and people liked it quite a bit if you're really into collectathons that are the exact same gameplay pretty much the entire time. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. Yeah, and I can see in the chat the Cucumbo starts 12:30 a.m. in the UK. I think I was up till 5 a.m. the year the Elden Ring stage invasion happened. It felt like a fever dream. 5 a.m.? Are we talking 4 hours for this show? 4 hours? Really?
Normally.
Okay. I'm prepared for it. I've got my plan. Right? My plan is I'm doing this show, wrap up, do a bit of news, grab some dinner, doze, like just kind of like let myself like do a dad nap. Like any dads out there watching right now, you get to a certain point in the afternoon, if you lay down or sit still for too long, you kind of feel yourself going, and just let it take me. But have an alarm set to wake me up at around 11 p.m. So I've got like 3 hours kip, come online, do the stuff, do the show, do the live stream. I should probably go out and get some snacks actually. And then when it hits 5 a.m. or whenever this thing finishes, go to bed, sleep until 10 a.m. And then I'm technically away tomorrow for the weekend. Speaking of which, why is it Rand always joins the show when I'm not there? Does Rand not like me?
Well,
Does Rand wait until I'm not there?
Nick only asks him when you're not there.
I'm sad. I'm not going to pass out on stream, Darth. I'm going to be alive and
you don't have to worry too bad about news today, thanks to me. We're at 27,000 views.
Yeah, it's good.
Some late things went just absolutely bonkers, and I was very surprised. People really care about sales.
People really care about sales.
I didn't even put it in here, did I? The Game Awards sale is live on Xbox. There's some things that are cheaper than they have been before, I think. And Outer Worlds 2 patch notes carry websites. I'll say that.
Yep. And Grounded too.
Mm-hmm.
They're always fun.
Obsidian patch notes.
Bless them, because they fix so much all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, next up in news.
Good news!
Yeah, it's good news. Romero Games, you might recall earlier this year when Microsoft closed a bunch of studios and pulled a bunch of funding.
Is that July?
One of the studios affected was John Romero's developer, Romero Games.
They could never say it was Microsoft. They still had all the NDAs.
They never said directly because of NDAs, but everyone kind of put two and two together. They had their publisher funding pulled, and it meant that their new FPS game presumably was under strain. Now it looks like the studio is not going to close down, and they have now been kind of saved, and they've found a new publisher deal, but it's not the game specifically.
No, it's a new.
They kind of say
it's a newer game, a newer, lower scope game that's going to use stuff from the old project.
Yeah, he said, I'm reading from Victoria Phillips Kennedy over at Eurogamer's report here. Romero said that the game had been basically completely redesigned. The studio's upcoming game has nothing to do with the previous game. He furthered, but incorporates a lot of elements from it. We're not starting at ground zero, the developer said. We can take pieces out of and put into a brand new indie game. We have a lot of stuff we can put in the game. The design is completely different, but the team is very excited about the new design. I'm glad to hear that studio landed somewhat on its feet and work continues.
Does not happen often.
No. This industry and the publishing side of this industry at the moment seems super risk averse in every way, shape, and form. So, yeah, fun. But I'm glad. I'm glad for them. I look forward to seeing whatever it is.
Cherez tipping $2. Are you guys doing a live stream article for the site that updates as stuff is announced, similar to how news sites do for ongoing live events around the world?
No. I will be writing up news as it lands in the Game Awards between trailers and speeches and stuff. So it'll just be as it hits, but we'll probably have a summary up Friday morning that the lovely Cat might put together with everything revealed at the Game Awards. So keep an eye out for that if you want your summary and your go-to place to find all the trailers when you wake up in the morning. Not a problem. Yeah, so good for Romero Games. Glad for them. Next up, oh no, Halo was on the PlayStation YouTube channel in their things to look forward to in 2026. We've got these games and Pragmata and oh, it's Halo on PlayStation. Ugh. Who cares? This is the thing. Halo is going to PlayStation. People still seem to think that that's news. Apparently it's news. I thought it was old news now.
It's always fun. It's always fun when people lose their shit. But it's like, I would like to play all of these games except for Neo, because I've never been able to get into Neo. But I like Returnal.
I'm looking forward to playing Wolverine. I've got Returnal, but I'm going to finish the last.
It's better on your PC. I don't know why you got it on PS5. But
because it was part of the subscription.
Oh, okay. That's easy enough. Yeah. Man, I might be stuck having to get a Switch 2 and a PS5 at some point because I just like reviewing things, and they're the only ones that still occasionally just have something there for a while. I mean, obviously, with a Switch 1 game, you can always just play it best on your PC. You can't review it there, or they get mad. Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
There's our little boy John Halo with his evolved campaign. I'm really looking forward to Pragmata.
I'm looking forward to so many games. There's so many articles that I'm working on at the moment. I've got the Game of the Year stuff. We've got the Community Game of the Year. Speaking of which, if you're on the Discord, there's a Google form in the pinned messages, if you're in the general chat on our Discord, discord.gg/Xbox Era, where you, dear community, can vote for your top 10 and your top 3 ongoing games of 2025. Going to collect all the votes, and we're going to put together 2 big articles. One, the staff's picks for Game of the Year. We're also going to have a video for that. We'll also have the community's picks for Game of the Year, your top 10 as voted by you. So please do participate in that. If you don't want to use the form on Google Forms via the Discord, you can go to our forums, forum.xboxera.com, and join and vote there. It's all free. It's all easy. Simple stuff. Go have at it. I want to get everybody's perspectives in so we can have some content during that Christmas period where we all want to be off and not working because, it's Christmas. But yeah, Halo's on PlayStation. Big whoop. Excited. Means more Halo. And I like Halo. I'm glad with it. Next up, Stranger Things is now available in Flight Sim 24. I know we covered this on Tuesday in terms of they had this.
But now we can
little
actually
teaser
see
announced.
what it looks like instead of it just.
What does it
being-
look like, Jesse?
It looks like what I'm showing right now on stream. You are playing Flight Sim in Hawkins, Indiana, rebuilt for the game. You can go between Hawkins with all the military around and all the iconic landmarks of the show. And then you can end up in the Upside Down and get your tits scared off.
Lovely.
It seems like
That's
they've got
cool.
some of the job stuff built around it as well, like rescuing people from the rift and all that.
That's a nifty crossover. Like weird crossovers you didn't see coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool.
Yep,
Kind of cool.
available now everywhere, including PS5. Oh no!
Like it's all changed. It's all changed the last couple of years. I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait to see what the next generation is going to bring. 2026 is going to be insane for games.
I want to do all
I
the
really
Capcom stuff.
love
I'm calling him now. I want to do Requiem. I didn't get to do Remake
that's fine.
because Mike really wanted it, and he did a good job on the review. But I want to do Requiem. I want to do Onimusha, and I want to do Pragmata, and watch them not give us any of those codes because they didn't let
Yeah.
us go to Gamescom. We were at Gamescom, and they're like, "Oh no, we're not showing anything." And then I go by their booth in the business area, and they had to have an enormous booth where they're doing previews for everything. I'm like, why not? Why did you tell me no? What I do? What I do so wrong?
We'll get there. Yeah, 2025 has been such an amazing year for games, and I've sat there trying to put my top 10 together, and I keep changing it and keep mixing it up. and I'm
Blueprints is
writing
number
my own
one. It doesn't really
paragraphs.
matter.
Blueprints is number one for me. Yeah, like everyone knows that. Anyone that follows this channel, me, us, our Discord, our
I had a
podcast
game
knows
jump into
that-
my top 10 out of nowhere last week. It's crazy.
Yeah, I had one jump in last month, straight in, and it's in the top 5 bracket as well, like out of nowhere. And that's what this year has been. But 2026, I look at the list, and I'm going to write the things you should be excited for in 2026. There's a lot. It is bonkers how many games are meant to be coming, and that doesn't even include GTA 6. For fuck's sake, we are going to be drowning in interactive.
We're going to have
video game goodness.
Detopia in Game Pass. Oh, never mind.
Shh.
That's funny.
It's a mistake.
That upload was taken down and re-uploaded by ID at Xbox without the Game Pass thing at the end. I bet you it still ends
Yeah.
up in Game Pass, but they weren't supposed to say it. Because I have noticed a marked shift where companies almost never say they are in Game Pass in their regular trailers anymore.
They wait until the final moment.
They won't until it's very close because they want pre-orders.
They
Fine.
want wish lists and
They'll
pre-orders.
let you know it is in Game Pass if you look at the Xbox store for Mio, Memories in Orbit. It's in Game Pass, but none of their marketing material says that.
Yeah.
Fine.
Speaking of plenty of games, though, and not the ones in
Oh, God, yeah, I
2026,
know.
but some of them will be 2026. There is a brand new Indie Selects Demo Fest, which is available right now it was from December the 9th through to the 31st, and there are something like 30 or so pretty cool game demos for some interesting games. Do you remember that Oasis physical brawler one that we saw bits of, and we were like, what is that name? And we couldn't figure out the name of the game.
Yep, that is a Game
That's
Pass
in
game.
there. There's a demo for Oasis. We've got Froggy Hates Snow in there. We've got Cassette Boy, Coffee Talk Tokyo demo, Deck of Haunts.
If you
which
go
looks
through like all the
interesting.
PAXs and everything, these are a lot of. So this is what Sarah Bond always wanted. She's like, you guys are making these demos for shows. Why not? Maybe touch them up a little bit. We'll help with that. And then we put them out in
them
these
up there.
events, and so people can play.
Yep.
them. It's really smart.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah, Crimson Desert's one of my
so-
top for next year.
If you
Muhammad.
want to go check them out, you can. We've got
They're right there.
the link to the Xbox Wire post right there. Although there is a roundup on xboxhero.com as well, if you'd prefer to go via us, which we would like. But yeah, what else? Oh my God, CD Projekt Red
They're coming for
have
you.
announced a card game coming to Kickstarter.
Yep, it looks pretty cool
for
too.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Do you know what really makes me cross? And I feel bad for other Kickstarter creators. Like most outlets nowadays have a rule that they will not write about a Kickstarter until it's funded.
they all
at
wrote about
minimum.
this one.
But they'll write about this one. Oh yeah, IGN and first. Boom, here's exclusive. Look at the cards. And it's like, oh man. It's not very fair, is it? Just because it's CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk, you big jerks. But I get it. It's a massive IP, and a lot of people really love the art, the world, the universe, and now they've made a card game for it. What are you looking for?
I forget where I put it. Oh, here it is. Go to the other side because it has my address, but this was from Pearl Abyss. They sent me a little note from Will Powers, the guy I used to talk to at Razer. That's why I haven't been able to get in contact with Razer. Because Will has moved to Pearl Abyss. Card?
That's nice, isn't it? That's very nice. Very, very cool. Cyberpunk card game. I don't know if did you play the trailer for the audience? I don't know if you did or not.
Nope.
I can't remember. There's a trailer. Show people some art. There's a hype trailer, baby.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes sense for a Kickstarter.
Yeah. It's nifty. I don't think the Kickstarter's live yet. This is just gathering wish lists so that they can announce it. But it's in partnership with Weird Co Games. None of the art or anything is final yet, but looks to take some of the characters and the world of Cyberpunk 2077 and turn it into a card.
There's a really nice Cyberpunk dynamic background. There's so many dynamic backgrounds on Xbox I forget about. That's actually the one I have active right now because Amanda's been streaming it. And I'm like, oh yeah, that game's amazing. It was good at launch. It is amazing now, but they had to spend over $100 million to make it that. So
yeah,
most people are like, oh, they went back and fixed it. And like, man, they spent years and a ton of money finishing what should have been there at launch, and it's still missing a lot of what they promised. Like, you can't save Jackie. Jackie Estacado will always die. And you can't save him. Unlike the literal launch trailer, which was about how you can make different choices to save him. That's why it's always so annoying.
Yeah.
Fake ass launch. Is
hard. Game development is hard. And then, yeah. I'm trying to... What else is there? What else is there before we finish the news? I'm just. I mean,
we can sit here and just start talking about the Game Awards and all the leaks. I'm kidding. We won't talk about the leaks. Don't talk about the leaks in chat. It's a leaky ship like always because some companies accidentally post trailers early or really bad looking AI pops up that people seem to really think is real.
Here's a news story for you. The full rundown of the Day of the Devs digital edition, which was for the Game Awards, with a bunch of, I think it's like 24 or 25 games revealed. Some of them look really, really nifty. Again, this is very indie fare. They did a show just themed alongside the Game Awards for Day of the Devs. They usually do one for Summer Game Fest as well. We've got the roundup available on xboxzero.com right now. I'll put a link in the chat if you want to have a look at some new indie stuff. There's screenshots and trailers.
It's an almost 2-hour-long stream. Let's just watch the whole thing right now. We'll co-stream it. It was an hour and a half.
And as we mentioned,
long going live
on the Game Awards front, we are live streaming and reacting to the Game Awards. Myself, Jesse, Ursel, if he's not busy publishing his review written by Ursel at some point today, we'll be here, possibly joined by Nick later on in the show.
Yeah, Nick said he'd be there for later on.
Reacting live to everything shown. I am hearing there are some absolutely bonkers reveals planned, like things that will blow people away. Again, no spoilers. No spoilers.
This guy, he looks like he's living anime.
I did see some leaks as well today for, and it's not a spoiler because it's already been announced, that the future of Tomb Raider. Saw some leaks online.
Yeah, there's a video of it that looks super AI. I don't know, but it's like
the cover looks wrong. I'm like, I hope that's not the actual.
There's
cover.
A ponytail coming off of her backpack, not her head. If you just look, the ponytail's attached to the backpack. It's just a ponytail and a backpack, and not her hair. But
yeah. Oh,
this is the guy who did the Sleepaway music. Okay, that's why he has anime hair, because he's a touring musician with 9 Inch Nails. Sleepaway had a good soundtrack. We can get the album now.
Ooh. And then the last news story for today. Saudi Arabia are going to host a Kingdom of Gaming conference in 2026. I don't know how I feel about this.
You only should be upset. They just keep trying to buy their way into things, and buy. And how much can they spend to get people to, ignore their actual actions as a government.
Yeah. This was posted by Alex Forbes Calvin, a contributor over at gamesindustry.biz. I'll put a link in the chat for you. Nutshell, Saudi Arabia are hoping to host Kingdom of Gaming conference in 2026. Organisers hope for 20,000 attendees, 500 studios and 200 investors to be in attendance next December. It will take place in the country's capital, Riyadh. Is it
Riyadh, I think. Yeah.
Riyadh, between December 1st and 3rd, and the show is being organised by Tahaluf, a joint venture by GDC organiser Informa and the Saudi Federation for Cybersecurity, Programming and Drones. The Kingdom of Gaming marks the next mega global brand, a platform built in alignment with Vision 2030 to accelerate the kingdom's creative economy, said Annabelle Manda, the EVP for Tahaluf.
I hate the way it was just reported by games industry. I know that's the news thing is you just report it, but it's also like when you normalize it.
I mean, look, if they buy their way in and they're in, then they're in. There's nothing that can be done about that. I'm not advocating for them in any way, shape or form, but if there's stuff there to go and see, like the industry will have to just do it. I'm sure we'll see people protest it. Like, there are going to be people that feel uncomfortable going out there. Like, I don't know. Like the world of video games is so varied in terms of the people in it that I think somewhere like Saudi Arabia, when it has these laws that a lot of Western nations will be like, bro, versus gaming, like it doesn't quite connect for me, and I think that is going to be a real hurdle for them.
Tech bros, the whole tech bro industry is extremely alpha male. You're beta cucks. We got to stop being woke.
This is how we all talk when we're billionaires. We're gonna fucking fuck women and make money.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna.
It's
I don't know if that's gonna land.
It is a shitty thing. I don't like it. I don't think most people who make games like it either. I'm sure there are some. Like, we're gonna get to see Jonathan Blow's new game at the Game Awards tonight, and most people who cover games are like, "What the fuck?" All he does is hang out on social media and come off like a pathetic loser creep who hates women and allegedly, supposedly. But when money's involved, and he made a great game in The Witness, Jeff will happily show it off.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. Will people just blacklist it? Honestly, I don't know. But when you've got an industry that is made up of so many different peoples, and they're asking though, yeah, come out here, it's safe. We won't chop your head off, or anything crazy like that. It's like, I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if I want to come. So I don't know how it's all going to work, really. Hey, we got a super chat from Jay Foley, the lovely, generous Jay Foley, saying, I will be having Jesse put giveaways up on the Discord only during the Game Awards, PC games and Xbox. Wow. Jay Foley. Captain.
I did reply that I'm
generous.
going to be pretty busy during that. But he's like, okay, we'll do it a little earlier.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping there'll be downtime between announced trailers, because we're going to have to
Well, I try to not jump around and do too much, because
while
when I'm doing all this and streaming to you and streaming to YouTube and have everything running, I'm trying to not push my computer too hard.
Yeah. I know.
So if I was going to write anything, it would probably be on my laptop in front of me.
Yeah, I will probably be taking on.
Just make Ursula write it, because he's obviously not writing a review today. He's got time.
#orcs. Also, for Patreon fans that were looking forward to episode 3 of the Dispatch playthrough with Kat, because
what did you do, John?
I fucked up, man. Like we got about 30 minutes into the episode, and we were recording and everything, and it turns out the mic was set to the wrong source, so it was no audio, and I was like, fuck! So we turned it off. We just immediately cancelled everything. So we're gonna just find some time to replay it and get that out there so that we can keep the continuation going. But apologies for folks and patrons that were enjoying that playthrough series. There was meant to be an episode this week. Whoops. We'll try and get it out as soon as we can. All right. That's it. That's all the news.
But there is,
if you want to see
the TGAs tonight, throwing it up there. We got a little bit of time. We can talk for a few minutes about it. We will be live probably around 7:15 on Going Live. Maybe a little earlier because the pre-show starts at 7:30, and it'll just be a relaxed, chill hangout, not going for like super, Man, the first few years we did this, I remember having to have the show louder than us because the co-host was like, "No, people need to hear this." I'm like, when you're watching a co-stream live react, you want to hear the people on the co-stream above the source, and those people try to not talk over everything, obviously, but they're going to talk. But yeah, we'll have it'll be myself, John, Ursel, eventually Nick, going over the 7 hours of the Game Awards, or however long it ends up being. Probably like 3.5 normally, because of the half-hour pre-show. So I think I have it set for 7:30. I'll have it on Going Live, and we'll hang out during the pre-show. We are a certified co-streamer. I signed up. We shouldn't. Supposedly, it's going to be better about getting you not pinged, because some of the Game Awards have literally got us the thing delisted until you chopped out entire segments. Which is always fun. It was like 2 weeks to actually have YouTube chop out the 8 segments. I think it was 2 years ago. Because even like the video, you can't have this video of Spider-Man 2 because this Spanish website is saying they own Spider-Man 2. And YouTube is horrible about DMCA stuff. So join us tonight. Could be fun. Than just watching it on your own, at the very least.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it because I genuinely, some of the announcers, I'm excited. I'm excited. It takes a lot. I don't like the AAA industry much. I'm excited. Looking forward to hanging out with everyone. So if you're with us, we look forward to seeing you in the chat. And as always, big thank you to everybody that tunes in, supports us, has supported us throughout the year, because you guys are amazing. We're coming up on 2 years of headlines as a show in February.
We're coming up on 2 weeks of the show not being on. So the final episode this year will be the 18th, because then Christmas week, not working, and there will be no news on New Year's. And it's New Year's Day as well. So it's like we'll have 2 episodes next week, and then you'll see us again here on January 6th.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
We'll still be doing the podcast. We'll do other streams and just have fun and play games and shit.
Yeah, we might do hangout streams in place of where reasonable of headlines. So you just come and hang out with us.
And even on Christmas and on New Year's Eve, I do streams normally.
Yeah.
So if you want to hop on and play some Halo Infinite with me on the Happy Halo Days stream, or Merry Gearsmas we play.
I can certainly try. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm down. 2026 is going to be a very good year for multiple reasons. I look forward to talking about more as next year kicks off, because there's lots of exciting things planned. But we love you guys. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you for being awesome. We'll see you tonight for the TGAs. Hope you're feeling celebratory. And ciao for now.